Hello and welcome to Vay's World. Today we'll be starting a new series called Women in Film. I hope you all join me and learn from our influential performers in the art of filmmaking. Today's historical woman in film, Mary Pickford. Mary Pickford, original name Gladys Louise Smith, also known as Gladys Marie Smith, born April 9, 1892. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Canadian-born American motion picture actress who was America's sweetheart of the silent screen and one of the first film stars. At the height of her career, she was one of the richest and most famous women in the United States. Gladys Louise Smith grew up in precarious financial circumstances. Shortly after the death of her father, she began taking child roles in productions, and soon the rest of the family also began acting. She made her first stage appearance in a Toronto stock company at the age of 7. At 8, she went on tour, and within 10 years, she was playing on Broadway. She made her New York debut in David Belasco's The Warrens of Virginia in December 1907. Belasco suggested that she change her name to Mary Pickford. At the age of 14, she had already learned more about stagecraft than many older actors, and her beautiful face, framed by a mass of golden curls, made her appear virtually irresistible. Pickford began working as a motion picture extra at D.W. Griffith's Biograph Company, starring in his 1909 film, The Violin Maker of Cremona. Though actors' names were not listed in film credits, Pickford's face quickly became well known. In 1919, Pickford took the lead in organizing the United Artists Corporation with Griffith, Charlie Chaplin, and Douglas Fairbanks. In 1920, after the dissolution of her first marriage to actor Owen Moore, she married Fairbanks. Although she won an Academy Award for Best Actress in her performance Coquette, Pickford's popularity began to wane with the advent of sound. Considering it is estimated that at least 75% of all silent films are lost, meaning they are gone because they were stored improperly, dumped in the ocean, or melted down to be sold for the silver and the nitrate. We are fortunate that so many of Mary Pickford's films survive. By 1925, Doug and Mary's home was far and wide as Pickfair, and they had hosted royalty and a variety of distinguished guests, some for weeks at a time. Parties large and small were held with regularity, but occasionally the house was also the site for family affairs, such as the wedding of Mary's cousin. Home movies were made of the wedding, and when the cameras rolled, Mary and Doug could not resist hamming it up. In the Mary Pickford Foundation archives, some of the films still exist, so enjoy this clip from a family wedding on May 10, 1925. Mary Pickford's involvement with the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science began before there was an academy. One of the early organizational meetings was held over a dinner at Pickfair, and she joined several other group discussions at the Roosevelt Hotel. When the initial group of 36 founders revealed the creation of the Academy in 1927, Mary was one of the only 3 women. The screenwriters, Bess Meredith and Jenny McPherson, were the other 2. Mary's husband, Douglas Fairbanks, served as the first president of the Academy. After making Secrets, 1933, her 194th film, Pickford retired from the screen. Thereafter, she devoted herself to the United Artists, of which she was first vice president from 1935, and for which she produced several films. In 1937, she married actor Charles Buddy Rogers. Her later years were spent on business and civic and charitable activities, and she eventually became a recluse at Pickfair, the lavish estate she had built with Fairbanks. Sunshine and Shadow. Her autobiography received an honorary Oscar for her contributions to film. That's our first installment for Women in Film. One day, I hope to be one of those women in filmmaking history. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
You know, it's very hard for actors. They those that haven't anything to say about the kind of roles they're going to play, and the type of picture they want to make. And then they die out. The producers, of course, can get another actor, but an actor can't get another career. And so I wanted to make my own pictures, and I did.